Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 14 matchups on this NFL slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below, guys. If you want to hop on my premium private Discord, I'd love to have you guys in there. Coming off some nice wins this weekend. That's where I do all my player props, parlays, and all my parlays in general. So go ahead and hop in there in the link below, guys. Love to have you guys in there. And yeah, we'll hop in it. A busy slate today. A lot of good matchups, starting with the Arizona Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles opening up as a 12-point home favorite with the over-under at 48. Cardinals coming into this matchup 3-12. The Eagles 11-4. Head-to-head, Arizona 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Arizona on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Chicago loss. Philly coming off a big Giants win 33-25. Arizona 5-11 on the road against Philly. 1-10 on the road in general. They are just not a good road team. I just think this is a great spot for the Eagles at home. Yeah, I think Eagles play a good game today. Give me Eagles -12 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Chicago Bears. Bears opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 38. Falcons coming into the matchup 7-8. The Bears 6-9. Head-to-head, Chicago 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries here. Atlanta coming off an Indianapolis win. Chicago coming off an Arizona win. Atlanta 0-5 covering on the road against Chicago. 1-4 covering against Chicago. They have not been good against Chicago here. Chicago 4-1 at home. They've actually played very good at home so far. Man, I just see this as a grinded out running kind of game here. I'm gonna buy a point. Give me the Falcons plus 3.5 on the road. I think they keep it close. I think we're gonna get a close game here. Give me Falcons plus the field goal and a half. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 36.5. Panthers coming into this matchup 2-13. The Jaguars 8-7. Head-to-head, Carolina is 4-3 in the last 7 head-to-head meetings. Yeah, so no, it's going to be CJ Beathard for Jacksonville. No Trevor Lawrence. So yeah, definitely big loss for Jacksonville. Carolina coming off a Green Bay loss. Jaguars on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a Tampa Bay loss. Carolina 0-8 on the road. They just have not been able to win on the road here. Yeah, obviously a big loss for the Jags. CJ Beathard doesn't have to do anything special. He just has to be a nice game manager today. Run the ball off Travis Etienne. Got great pass, great weapons. And he could just be solid, not have any dumb turnovers. I think Jags can win at home. I think the defense will get some stops on this pretty bad Carolina offense here. Big game for the Jags, and I like Jags -4 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the New York Giants. Rams opening up as a 6-point road favorite with the over-under at 43.5. Rams coming into this matchup 8-7. The Giants 5-10. Head-to-head, the Giants 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. It's going to be Tyrod Taylor at quarterback for the Giants here. Rams on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Saints win. Giants on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Philly loss. The Rams are just 3-7 against the Giants right now, but they are 5-0 covering the spread. 5-1 in their last 6. Rams are hot right now. They're playing very good. And yeah, I just like the way the Rams are playing. Not in love with the Giants. The quarterback change. Yeah, give me Rams -6 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts. Colts opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 42.5. Raiders coming into this matchup 7-8. The Colts 8-7. Head-to-head, the Colts 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Josh Jacobs for the Raiders here. The Raiders on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Chiefs win. Big upset win for them. Colts coming off a bad Atlanta loss, 29-10. The Raiders 5-1 covering on the road against the Colts. And I like the way the Raiders are playing. I think they're good underdogs today. The Raiders +4 on the road. Next matchup, definitely got probably the best matchup of the day. We got the Miami Dolphins versus the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Dolphins coming into this matchup 11-4. The Ravens 12-3. Head-to-head, Baltimore 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Miami on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Dallas win. They don't have Jalen Waddle today, so expect a lot of Tyreek Hill. Baltimore 9-1 in their last 10. They're coming off a dominating 49ers win. This is a tough game here. Miami 2-9 covering against Baltimore. Haven't played well against the Ravens. Baltimore on that 5-game winning streak. 4-1 covering the spread. They're playing great. It's a tough one here. It really is. I like Baltimore. They're coming off a big 49ers win. They've been playing great. Miami's been playing well too. This one's a tough one, but I'm going to buy a point. I like the home team, and I'm going to take the Ravens -2.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills opening up as a 14-point home favorite with the over-under at 40. Patriots coming into this matchup 4-11. The Bills 9-6. Head-to-head, Buffalo 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Patriots coming off a 26-23 win against Denver. Remember, the Patriots beat the Bills earlier this season, 29-25. But since then, Bills have definitely a different Bills team. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're playing very well right now. New England 1-4 against the Bills. 1-4 covering against the Bills here. Patriots always play the Bills pretty good. And I don't know. At home, I just think the Bills dominate this game, and I'm going to buy a 0.5 point. Give me Bills -13.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 42. Saints coming into this matchup 7-8. The Bucks 8-7. Head-to-head, the Saints 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Saints coming off a Rams loss. Tampa Bay, they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're playing good football right now, coming off a big Jags win. Saints 2-4 against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 7-2 covering the spread. I like the Bucks here. Bucks are playing very good. And I'm going to take the Bucks -2.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Washington Commanders. Niners opening up as a 14-point road favorite with the over-under at 49.5. Niners coming into this matchup 11-4. Washington 4-11. Head-to-head, San Francisco 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. San Francisco coming off a tough Baltimore loss. Washington, they're on a 6-game losing streak. They're playing horribly right now. They did make the quarterback change. They're going to play, or actually starting at quarterback. Oh, it is Sam Howell, I guess. I thought it was supposed to be Jacoby Brissett. I don't know how accurate this is. Jacoby hamstring injury. So if it is Sam Howell, probably not good news for Washington because he's been horrible. The Niners 6-2 on the road against Washington. Yeah, there's just really no hope for Washington. Going to buy a half a point. Give me the Niners minus 13.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. And opening up as a 4.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 44. Titans coming into this matchup 5-10. The Texans 8-7. Head-to-head Houston 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Looks like Will Levis is good to go. We'll see if he's the starter. Not sure yet. Tennessee on a 2-game losing streak. 2 tough games for Tennessee, coming off a 3-point Seattle loss and coming off a 3-point Houston loss. Houston coming off a bad Cleveland loss here, but Houston looks like they're getting their quarterback today in CJ Stroud, so that is a big upgrade for the Texans. Titans, I mean, they just haven't played that well, but they played Houston well, and obviously since CJ Stroud's been out, they haven't been that great, and I feel like it's going to be another close game, and yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the Titans plus 4.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle opening up as a 4.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 40.5. Steelers coming into this matchup 8-7. Seattle also 8-7. Head-to-head Pittsburgh 5-4 in the last 9 head-to-head meetings. Looks like we got Mason Rudolph going to be the starter again today. They're coming off a big Cincinnati win. He had a good game, coming off a 34-11 win against Cincinnati. Seattle on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Tennessee and Philly win. Pittsburgh 0-5 covering on the road against Seattle. Seattle 5-0 or 5-1 at home right now. They're playing good at home. And they're playing well. And not sure I love Pittsburgh. I don't know. Pittsburgh's just not a team I trust. First time they've scored double-digit or 20-plus points in over 5 weeks. We'll see if they do it back-to-back here. Give me Seattle minus 4.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 44. Bengals coming into this matchup 8-7. Chiefs 9-6. Head-to-head Cincinnati 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Cincinnati coming off a bad Pittsburgh loss. Chiefs coming off a bad Raiders loss, 1-3 in their last 4. Chiefs aren't really playing that well right now. Cincinnati is 7-2 against the Chiefs, 5-2 covering against the Chiefs here. Yeah, very bad loss for the Chiefs in the last game. But about this game, man, Bengals are sneaky. I think Bengals are sneaky here. Chiefs just aren't playing well. We saw with those turnovers last week. And the playmakers just aren't there for the Chiefs. They haven't been putting up the points like you would imagine so far this year. Honestly, Cincinnati's been putting up more points than the Chiefs here lately. I'm going to buy a point. I'm going to take a shot with the Bengals plus 7.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Denver Broncos. Denver opening up as a 3.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 36.5. Chargers coming into this matchup 5-10. Denver 7-8. Head-to-head Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. This is the ugly looking matchup here. Obviously Russell Wilson, they benched him. Going to be Jared Stidham at quarterback. A lot of injuries. No Cortland Sutton. Chargers on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a 2-point Buffalo loss. Denver on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a New England loss. These teams just played 2 games ago. Denver winning 24-7, but yeah, now with different quarterbacks. Really don't trust this game at all. Probably definitely staying away from it, but I would take a shot with the Chargers plus 3.5 on the road. And the last matchup, we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 43. Packers coming into this matchup 7-8. The Vikings also 7-8. Head-to-head Minnesota 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. It's going to be Jaron Hall at quarterback for Minnesota. No TJ Hawkinson. Green Bay coming off a Carolina win. They did lose to Minnesota 24-10 in their last meeting. A big game for both teams here. Minnesota on a 2-game losing streak, coming off 2 tough, close losses. Packers 1-5 covering on the road, 2-4 against Minnesota here. This is a tough one. Must-win game, I mean, for both teams, really. And Jaron Hall, we don't really know. He got his one little start early this year. Didn't look that good. But yeah, Packers aren't really playing that great. I mean, they are coming off a Carolina win, but that really doesn't even mean anything. Got dominated last time against Minnesota. And yeah, Green Bay, they just struggle on the road. I think I'm going to take the Vikings -1.5 and money line at home here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.